another installment of Elders of GMS giving all praise to Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. Today's topic is going to be entitled Prophecies and Current Events. That's an ongoing title that we use every once in a while. Today's date is August 2nd. Am I right? August the 2nd? August the 2nd. Saturday, August the 2nd of 2014. And there's a lot of prophecies that are taking place right before your eyes. So we're going to play on the prophecies. In other words, we're going to go into the scriptures and go into the different current events. And we're going to read these different news articles, and we're going to filter them through the scriptures. So y'all got it. All right, let's speak loud.
All right, this is an article that we got from the Philadelphia Trumpet. This is the latest edition, August 2014. The name of this article is Khamenei War Missiles. All right, it says Iran Supreme Leader Ayatollah Ali Khamenei spoke out on May 11th in favor of enhancing his nation's ballistic missile program. He made his comments just 2 days.
Speak loud.
He made his comments just 2 days before the P5+1 nations convened to discuss possible ways to continue the negotiations on Iran's nuclear program.
Yeah, because according to Bible prophecy, Iran is one of the countries that's going to shoot missiles on America. As a matter of fact, give me the book of Ezekiel, 38th chapter. That's why Iran is ramping up those nuclear missiles, because they're one of the countries, right along with Libya and Russia, that's going to shoot missiles right here in America. All right, so that's what he's reading is Bible prophecy. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 1. And the word of the Lord came unto me, saying, Son of man, set thy face against God. That's why when you read in the Bible about mystery Babylon the Great, one of the mysteries is that America is known in the Bible as Babylon the Great. Another mystery is that America is going to be destroyed by thermonuclear destruction. That's a mystery to a lot of these people. If we were to take this camera and go to each individual person and ask them what is the future of America, a lot of them won't know. A lot of them will say America will prosper. All right? But not, I guarantee you not one of them is going to say that America is going to be destroyed by nuclear destruction. Because that's a mystery to these people. Go ahead. Set thy face against God, the land of Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Now, without going into a long dissertation about explaining Gog and Magog Magog represents modern-day Russia. Okay? Right, and prophesy against them. Prophesy against them. Go on. And say, Thus saith the Lord power, Behold, I am against thee, O God, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Go on. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. And I will turn thee back. That means the Lord is going to bring back Russia to how it used to be. How it used to be during that communist state. Back in, what is that, 1917? Yeah, a little after 1917. When the Rothschilds took over.
Yeah, the Bolshevik Revolution.
Which the Bolsheviks were financed by the Rothschilds. They were like the henchmen for the Rothschilds. Now from then, Russia became what you call a communist state. All right, now...
Yeah, Karl Marx and Frederick Engels,
right,
which they were financed by the Rothschilds.
That's right. Yep. Now what you have is, it says, read that part again? Yep. It says, and I will turn thee back. And I will turn thee back, because during the late 80s into the early 90s, Russia became like an independent state, a bunch of independent states. Now you got this president there, Vladimir Putin. He wants to bring back Russia to the old glory days of the communist state. So that's the prophecy right there. The Lord turning back Russia, bringing them back to this total communist state. All right? Go ahead. And I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws. So we're in that time now, where Russia is being turned back to the way it used to be, that total communist state. And the main guy behind it is Vladimir Putin, which Vladimir Putin, by the way, he hates America. All right?
And let me say this too, and that's what's helping that to happen. You see that prophecy when they passed these sanctions against Russia. The United States and the UK, they put sanctions against Russia. So that's making Russia, that's making them turn back to that communist ways.
That's right. That's right. Go ahead.
It says, and I will turn thee back and put hooks into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth.
And I will bring thee forth. So we're about to approach that time, which we're approaching steadily. Go ahead.
In all thine army.
And all thine army. Go on.
Horses and horsemen.
That represents the tanks. That represents the airplanes. That represents the weapons of war. All right. Go ahead.
All of them clothed with all sorts of armor.
All sorts of armor. As a matter of fact, I believe it's every year in Red Square, which Red Square is located in Russia, they always have those armaments which they put on display. And they show their barrage of tanks. They show their weapons. They show their missiles. They put it on display, really as a taunting and a teasing to the West, which is America. Show their military power, because eventually America and Russia, they're going to get into it. Okay.
All those communist countries do that. They display. The Chinese do it. The Koreans. The the North Koreans do it.
Right.
All those different, like I said, those communist countries do that.
Right. And why do they do it? As a taunting and a teasing to the West. All right. Because it's going to be East versus West, basically. Right.
Yeah, because at one time America, they used to flex their muscle on these nations. Because after they dropped in World War II, when they dropped the bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki, they were like puffing at people because they were like the bullies on the block, so to speak. But now what's happening is these other nations, they're getting the same technology that America had to fight against them. So now America has to back off. They can't be the bully that they used to be.
Yeah, like Pakistan, they got the bomb. All right, and that's that prophecy. As a matter of fact, read out. Book of Obadiah. Okay, bring up. Then there's the one in Obadiah. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Isaiah chapter 14, verse 9. Hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming.
Right, the hell is talking about is destruction and eventually slavery. And this is pertaining to the so-called white man, who, by the way, this world, this kingdom, is controlled by the so-called white man, who are known as the Edomites in the Bible, which the top so-called white family is the Rothschild family. So hell is being prepared for them. Hell is slavery. As a matter of fact, the first proper slaves is going to be those international banking families which are controlling the world right now. The top family being the Rothschild family. They're going into slavery underneath us, the Israelites. Go ahead.
It stirred up the dead for thee.
It stirred up the dead. The dead, that's talking about the other nations, which in the scriptures they're known also as the dead, because they're not as powerful as the top superpower, which is America. All right? Go ahead.
Even all the chief ones of the earth, that have raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations.
Right, all the other nations. Go ahead.
And they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou also become weak as we?
Now who are they saying this to? To the so-called Americans. Have you become as weak as us? Meaning we're able to match you in power now. Like Pakistan, at one time Pakistan was not as powerful as America, military-wise, but now you can say Pakistan and America are sort of on equal footing, because they both have the missiles. They both have the bombs capable of wiping each other out. Right? Pakistan, what's another example? Pakistan, China. At one time, China was known for what? A bunch of groups on bikes. Right? Now they got that technology, man. You know, now they got that technology. Now they got that million-man army. So now they can talk shit to America. Right?
Before, when they dropped the atomic bomb over there in those cities, Hiroshima and Nagasaki,
that was Japan, yeah.
Over there in Japan, they had them in fear over there. That's right. When they dropped that. But now, North Korea, they got missiles too. They're not afraid of you no more. Now they're on the playing ground is even now.
Yeah, the playing field has been leveled. Right. Nobody really fears America anymore. Right? And that's a sign of America